Had a really nice day yesterday. We were able to get a lot of things done. We filmed 3 new videos. Me, Downing, and Dakota all filmed one. And I'm gonna try to put up Downing's Facebook video today, actually. I haven't been able to post anything yet this week, so I want to get something up today and then again probably on Saturday. But we're just trying to ride this wave of interest, I guess you could say, for the Facebook security type of videos. That was our 5 steps to recognize fake Facebook accounts was our biggest video so far as shares and views and stuff like that. So I think it's definitely a concern for a lot of our audience being secure with their personal information on Facebook. So we're gonna ride that wave here for the next couple weeks. But I was editing some of the video for Downing last night and it's turning out really good. I just got a little bit left to do today and then I'm gonna try to get that posted. Listening to the Gary V podcast on my commute home today, his interview with Linda Cohn from ESPN about sports and stuff, and the one thing that stuck out to me of that whole podcast interview was the storytelling. And Gary's always been big on storytelling, and I've been really thinking about it just right now a lot because people love stories. I mean, I think that's what makes so many people intrigued by Gary is they know his story. They know where he came from. They know what his upbringing was, how many years he spent doing wine library and all that stuff. I think if someone just ran into Gary and didn't really know his story, they wouldn't really appreciate what he's doing quite as much. And I think that's also why in a lot of his keynotes he starts off by telling his story to kind of build a foundation and a relationship, make it a little bit more personal, something that you can relate to. So that's something that I want to work on. I want to work on my storytelling a little bit better. So I've got about 5 minutes till I get to my house. So I want to see if I can just do a basic background story in that time frame. Basically, I've grown up my entire life in Utah. Both my parents are civil engineers. I have an older brother, younger brother, and a younger sister. We're all really close in age. Within about 6 years, all 4 of us. So we've all grown up pretty close together. I'm part Hawaiian. My mom's Hawaiian. A lot of her family lives back in Hawaii. But I grew up, doing the standard thing, getting straight A's in all my classes. My parents being, smart like they are. They put a big emphasis on doing well in school, which is good. So I was one of those kids. I mean, I was the kid actually in elementary school. I didn't miss a single day of school from kindergarten to 6th grade, if you can believe that. I was so paranoid about missing class or missing school that even when I was sick, I would go to school. One time I was sick, and I think it was in like 1st or 2nd grade, and I was sick, and I walked downstairs with my backpack, and my mom's like, excuse me, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm going to school. She's like, no, you're not. Go back upstairs and get in your bed. And I was like, no, I'm going to school. And I dragged myself to school because I just couldn't bear to miss. needless to say, those feelings changed as I got into high school and college. But it was kind of the same deal. Straight A student in high school. Won a couple state championships in basketball. Also played baseball. Did pretty well and was able to play college baseball for BYU. Also here in Utah for 4 years. I took a little break after my first year of college, and I moved to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, for my church that I'm a member of, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. When young men turn 19, we do something called a mission, where we get called to serve in a foreign location. It could be in the United States, but I went to Brazil, and we spend 2 years without really talking to our family. We get a call home on Christmas and Mother's Day for 1 hour, and we get an email home once a week. But other than that, there's no communication, no TV, no music, nothing outside of spending all of our time trying to help others and teaching others the gospel. So I did that for 2 years, which was a really good learning experience. You learn a lot about life. I mean, especially in a foreign country. Learn to speak a new language, learn another culture, learn how to serve others, learn how to take care of yourself, stuff like that. So that was huge. And when I got home, I went back to school, kept playing baseball. I spent a summer up in Canada playing baseball for a summer baseball team. But it was also at school where I met my wife, who plays soccer for BYU. And she's about to start her final season. She's been there for 6 years. She tore her ACL twice, so she had 2 redshirt seasons. So she's gonna be a 6-year senior. But so I met her, we got married. We're gonna have our 3rd anniversary, believe it or not, in July. It's pretty crazy to think about. I'm 26, my wife's 23, no kids. I graduated from college last April in 2016, and now I work full-time for a medical device company where I do some operations and finances type of things. I graduated with a degree in business management, but I'm a hustler. I love hustling. I'm really ambitious. I've tried all sorts of things over the past few years, and right now I'm currently doing my Learn How Facebook stuff, where we're teaching people how to use technology. You can learn more about that in the description. But yeah, that's pretty much my story. Right now we're building a townhome. I've been living with my parents for the past about 7 months. We're supposed to move into our new townhome next week, so we're really excited about that. But that's pretty much my story. I'll try to share some more, you know, stories and things about my life as we go on. But I just think that storytelling is an important part of what we're doing, and I think that it can really help build a personal relationship and a foundation. So I mean, if you have any questions about my story, my background, what I've done, feel free to leave a comment. I'd be more than happy to kind of tell you a little bit more about myself. But I just got to my house and I gotta go get a haircut in a few minutes, so I'll check up with you guys later. Got my haircut. I'm selling my Samsung Gear Icon X wireless Bluetooth little earbud headphones. I don't have a Samsung phone, so they're kind of useless for me, and I'm gonna get the AirPods for iPhone. So if you want these, or if you know anyone who wants them, leave a comment.